Hi, this is Ernie again. I'm that guy who had $6 in his checking account to having millions of dollars right now. And I want to talk about what I would do differently if I could do this all over again. And by the way, it's cold season. My kids are sick. My wife is not feeling well. But apparently, if you put tomato and lemon and honey and mix it together, tomato cubes, is supposed to be really good for their throat. So maybe you can surprise your girlfriend, husband, wife, in some cases, mistress, whoever it is. Maybe you can impress them by doing this. So I'm going to prep it while I'm talking. So one is Roth IRA. I didn't know about Roth IRA. A lot of you guys might not be financially as literate as you would like to be. And I certainly was not. I knew about stocks. I knew about bonds, ETFs. But like HSA accounts and Roth IRA, I didn't really know a lot about. And I found out not too long ago that in order for you to take benefit from Roth IRA account, so it's like a IRA account, but you never have to pay taxes on your capital gains. Amazing, right? But in order to do it, there's a caveat. So it's okay for you to have money in your 401k account, but if you have an IRA account that's pre-tax and you want to convert them, there is like pro rata or something that you need to do, and now you have to pay capital gains on your IRA account. So the cleanest way to do, based on all the research and conversations that I had, is if you have 401k but no money in IRA, that is the cleanest way to do it. Because then what you do is you put money into IRA. This is only post-tax money. And then as soon as you do it, you convert them to Roth IRA. And whatever you do in your Roth IRA, you'll never have to pay capital gains. I wish I had known this earlier. Because if I did, I would probably have another million and a half, because I used to max out my IRA account on an annual basis, but not knowing how to take advantage of this. The second one is exactly how I got to $6 in my checking account. I lend money to a friend, or used to be a friend. He took off. He promised that he's going to pay me back, asked to use my cash advances in my credit card. That's why I had about $15,000 in credit card debt and lost everything. And you say, that was such a dumb move. Why would you lend money to a friend? Oh, no, I lend money to my mom too. My mom promised me that if I help her pay off her credit card debt, and she had like $90,000 or $100,000 in credit card debt, Anyway, to make the long story short, she said, if you help me pay this off, I'll make sure that this house goes to you. The house that they're living in. Nah. After I paid that off, our relationship became sour. I didn't talk to her for a number of years. Oh, not only that, she says she doesn't remember ever saying or ever promising that she's going to give me the house or money from the house. Gone. Yeah. Friends, family, do not lend money. Even my sister, my own sister. You might say, oh, maybe it's the Korean family thing. Now, my sister asked to borrow money to renovate their home. She promised she's going to give it to me when she gets her tax refund. Nah. I eventually had to talk to my brother-in-law to get that money back. So, never lend money, ever. But if you ever have to lend money, make sure that it's an amount that you're going to be okay to live without, and do expect to lose money and friends or family members. Number 3, obviously, is I wish I did not waste money and saved more. I wanted to show off. I went out to drink a lot with my friends. I was never an alcoholic, but I went to, typical thing when you're in your 20s and 30s. You go out to drink and party, and I bought a Mercedes-Benz to show off. Yeah, it was a ML350. Girls are not impressed because it looks like a minivan. And on one of the dates, she said, hey, do you have kids? And I'm like, no, why? It's like, you're driving a minivan. It's a Mercedes-Benz ML350. She didn't care. So things I thought girls will value more, people who actually that I don't really care about, but what they think of me, all that garbage. You don't need to worry about that. And the funny thing is, people who are wealthy, they don't really care. You see me wearing $12 J. Crew flannel shirt from 2 years ago when it was on sale. We don't care. So don't waste money trying to impress people or show off that you have money, because it's just a waste of time and money and effort. And I wish I've done that more to save more money. Third one is learning how to cook. I knew how to grill, but my mom was a great cook. But I never really got to spend time to learn how to cook from her. So when I got married and my wife said, hey, do you know how to steam? And I said, of course I do. And she asked me to steam something. I steamed, and she said, oh man, I really married well. I married a guy who knows how to steam. My initial reaction, WTF, but yeah, I regret, because she used to make so many different great dishes, and I never learned to do it. I wish I'd learned that so that I can do the same thing for my wife and kids, and also save money. So that's one of my regrets. Last one is I didn't get to leverage options. I used to gamble with options, right? Buying typical calls, buying typical puts, hoping that stock will skyrocket or will go down, but never leveraged. But if I did a calculation one time using Excel spreadsheet, and if I had leveraged options early on, starting 17, since that's when I started trading, I could have made 3 times more than what I have. So that's another regret that I have. All right, so chopped up tomatoes, a little bit of lemon, drizzle honey, and then you mix it together. And I don't know what it is. I don't know the chemical composition of this, but this apparently works really, really well. So we decided to give it a try, and it's really soothing. So ever since then, whenever my wife and I have sore throat or itch throat, this is what we typically do. I think this is as natural as you can possibly get. And it's sweet, it's delicious, and it helps your itch throat. Anyway, hopefully this is useful. Please, I'm not an Roth IRA expert. I know enough to have a conversation, but if you have a question about Roth IRA, contact your brokerage account. They'll be able to walk you through exactly how to do backdoor IRA. And anything else, lending money, you want to vent, learning to cook for a mom. Sometimes I jokingly say, I wish I had an Italian mom since I love Italian food. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But anything else that I could help with, just send me a comment and I'll try to respond. I'll see you guys tomorrow.